This animated series about NFTs may be canceled after its main character, a Bored Ape, was stolen. The announcement came at VCon, which, if you don't know, is where a bunch of influencers gather together to worship Gary Vee. And one of the speakers, this guy, Seth Green, came to show off his world premiere trailer of a show about NFTs, whose main character is an NFT. This show features Seth Green's Bored Ape as the hero of the story, a crying monkey named Fred Simeon. Now, I can't play the whole trailer because they have some copyrighted music that's going to be claimed in a microsecond, but let me describe it to you. It's a bunch of NFTs in a bar with humans. It's kind of awkward and not in a funny way. I mean, I get they're going for a mix of real life and cartoons, but I can't take your show seriously when one of your characters has Ethereum for eyes. Not to mention, their love interest is about as believable as the couples in 90 Day Fiancé. But there was one part of it that got a chuckle out of me, and that's when Gary Vee appeared on screen pretending to be a human.
Hey, Gary! Yeah, how are you? How you doing? Good. Yeah.
I too frequent pubs often, fellow kids. Anyways, as soon as the trailer ends, Seth Green reveals that there's a bit of a problem. A few days before, he'd actually had his main character stolen from his crypto wallet. Or as he says, Fred was kidnapped.
I bought that ape in July of 21 and have spent the last several months developing and exploiting the IP to make it into the star of this show. And then days before, his name is Fred, by the way. Days before he's set to make his world debut, he's literally kidnapped.
Now, I don't understand why the crowd is laughing here at Seth losing his main character, because this is actually a really big deal. The show is possible because he owns the Bored Ape NFT. See, every Bored Ape NFT comes with a commercial art license. That is, it allows the owner to create sort of anything they want, shoes, clothing, even TV shows with that character. Now, what this means, though, is that when the thief stole this NFT, they also stole those IP rights, meaning Seth Green is no longer the owner of those commercial rights, which makes his show kind of illegal. And this whole thing is so ironic because that's the whole pitch of NFTs, isn't it? Like, you truly own something, you possess it. But if a scammer steals it from you, in what sense do you now own it? It isn't clear, especially since that Bored Ape that Seth owned has now been sold on the secondary market to somebody by the name of Darkwing84. Seth Green has tried to reach them on Twitter saying, quote, "Looks like you bought my stolen ape. Hit me up so we can fix it." Now, Darkwing hasn't responded to this, and technically until he does, he's the real owner of these commercial use rights, not Seth Green. And all Seth can do is tell people he's gonna make those scammers pay, saying he's gonna kick down any door he has to recover this NFT.
If there's a door to kick in, I can promise you I'm gonna kick the door in for us.
But let's be honest with ourselves, the only thing Seth is gonna be kicking is himself, because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there's not much of a chance they find this guy, even though Seth Green says he has the best people on the case.
I'm already into the best authorities that you could get. I've got the means to be able to chase this a little bit. It's the matter of whether where it is a person, is some foreign financial conglomerate, is some massive scam house somewhere. We'll figure it out. I have top men on the job.
Now, of course, I don't know who this crack squad of crypto investigators are. Maybe they hired Liam Neeson to find the hackers. I don't know. But in my experience, the first thing most investigators are going to tell you is that the only way to track down hacks like this is if the scammer kind of makes a mistake. I mean, it's possible to track down the wallet, you know, where the stolen NFT went, of course, but finding the actual people behind it is nearly impossible in a lot of these cases. So yeah, Seth Green probably isn't getting his NFT back anytime soon unless he pays for it and hopefully isn't extorted. Until then, his crypto NFT show looks like it's probably on hold, which honestly may be for the better. I mean, I'm sorry to Seth Green, I'm sorry that happened to him, but for the world, for humanity, I think it might be overall a good thing. Just me personally, I guess, I don't like shows built around NFTs, kind of for the same reason I don't like the Minions movie. It's a whole piece of art built around only selling you some kind of stupid cartoon figure at higher and higher prices. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. Art has to make money, sure. But when the entire purpose of the thing is to make the price go up, go to the moon, it's just never that interesting. The only real difference I can see between this new show that was going to come out and like those hacky merch movies is just really that when you buy a Minions plushie and it gets stolen, you lose $10. If you're Seth Green and you lose your Bored Ape, you lose hundreds of thousands and you might lose your TV show. Anyways, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. See ya.